Meanwhile, I'm in the streets chopping it up.
Been my fit to get your bitch wet. Got it. Been fly like the dip.
Boy, SHEABABY, we're outside at the New Music Wednesdays, and I got up with my man 5 mics. First of all, 5 mics, I got a lot of questions for you. A lot. Because it's funny that, you know, I just talking about you the other day on my morning show.
Crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean everything, man. These, you know, the industry it's a funny industry, and you know, like when it comes to the fans and it comes to the people, I just felt that I had to let it be known because I'm from the old school, man. A lot of these guys are new ears.
Yeah.
New music ears, new music people, period. And I feel like I've been around for so many different changes of generations and changes. You know, it may not look like this, but I'm in my 40s, man. You know what I mean? That's a fact.
That's a good place to be.
100%, a great place to be. All right, so let's start from here. I didn't get a chance to talk about it on the show, so I wanted to talk about it when I saw you. So I'm glad I saw you. I want to talk about the comedy show with Donnel Rawlings. How did you get that?
I've been doing comedy for a long time, but I'm a real culture street guy. So the comedy I was doing, people were just assuming I was funny, not knowing that Dave Chappelle already co-signed me.
That's a fact.
Not knowing that Mike Epps already co-signed me. Lil Duval already co-signed me. Not knowing DC Young Fly is my brother. Not knowing Carlos Miller's my man. You know, just not really understanding that I'm already been a part of the mix. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to Clay Evans. I did stand-up shows, everything, but that's why I've been doing music, movies, and comedy the whole time.
Facts.
But right now, everything is starting to rise up at the same time. So Donnel Rawlings reached out to me, he told me to come on a tour and see what's up. I jumped on there, I killed it. I had a standing ovation actually. And since then, we just been rocking.
Now, how is that being on a comedy tour opposed to being on a music tour? Is it a big difference?
Comedy is the hardest thing you ever do. But the touring to me is the same, dealing with people, performing, it's all in the same realm, but comedy is serious art.
Yeah.
Even though it's funny, serious art.
That's a fact. Now, how is Donnel Rawlings? Is he a funny dude?
That's my brother. He's super funny, he killed the shows. I'm learning a lot from him. And just the fact that he gave me a chance to be on his platform and display my talent, I'm locked in for life. So
it's not just going up there telling jokes. There's a system to this whole. Yeah, see, I always wanted to know that because
you get booed.
Yeah, because I just see guys that go up there, you know. So all this stuff is no different than like movies and act. It's scripted, right?
Yeah, I mean, not all I freestyle, and you have to have a show.
That's a fact.
You gotta have your show ready.
Now it's a fact. Now I also heard on I watch you a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Besides your music, you know, you're just entertaining.
Thank you.
Now the funniest shit I ever seen on your gram is when you said, "I don't need niggas what I don't need from you is to come to me and smoke my gas and tell me my gas is fire." What was that about?
Well, a lot of people smoke trash.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like a simulation network type of thing. Yo, son, fuck all that. I know what my weed is. What you got going on? I always just promote, and I've been doing it for a long time. I always promote smoking high quality weed. I'm a qualitarian. Everything quality. Weed, drip, my chick, quality.
Everything.
Yeah. If not, I don't want it.
That's a fact. Now the music. I wanted to talk about a little bit about the music because, you know, the music with you keep it authentic. And that's the thing. That's the difference between, I feel like, these new artists and the artists that came up. Because see, back in the days, you had to do street testers.
Yeah.
You couldn't just put songs out. There was, like, I remember when niggas had hits. They would play these songs. I'm like, yo, why you don't put this out? Because the labels would make you put out 2, 3, 4 street records. Not singles, street records as your street testers to see where you're at with it. Now, you've been surviving in the game for this long of doing your own style of music. What makes you say, I'm not gonna change for nobody at this long, just keep going with the same?
Well,
sort of like a JD Kiss and those type of guys. Yeah. They never change. This is what you've done the whole time.
Shout out to Kiss. Yo, I get results though. See, you know, some people would say, well, I went and looked up 5 mic streams and he ain't streamed that much. But I'm selling out everything I do. When I put merch up, if I do an event, it's packed.
Facts.
Everything I do, people want to be a part of it. So the music is like, I created my own, not own sound because I'm just doing hip hop, but more modern. I'm doing hip hop, man. And I feel like I have to stay with it at this point because there's people coming behind me.
Facts.
And there's other bigger artists catching on and doing the same thing as well.
Yeah.
So it's not broke, don't fix it. And I don't want to get caught up in different sounds. I'm here to remain and restore the original super dope sound of hip hop that caught us in the first place. And we ain't talking about all the way, too far away from us, to our generation, but I'm putting a new spin on it and I'm keeping it alive no matter who's pushing it, no matter what's hot. New York City hip hop.
That's a fact. Now, how was it? No, real quick before we got here, how was it growing up also in Coney Island? Because that's a place that I went out there for the first time last year. Right. Shout out to Chris Gotti. They sent me out there. I went out there and interviewed. I don't know if you know him. Cooley Poppy?
No.
He plays ball. These guys are younger, but they played. They are Lance's guys that play ball. I went out there. Yeah, I went out there and interviewed them. And the first time I ever been to Coney Island. So that is an exciting place. Like, when you first pull on the block, you see all the Ferris rides.
That's my building too. The building that the games is in, that's my building right there.
Oh, you grew up in the one?
Yeah, 2926 West 25th Street.
Yeah, because they tell me that building right there is the one.
Yeah, that's where I grew up at.
That's a fact.
So, Coney Island, first of all, I'm Coney Island alumni. I grew up there. But Coney Island is its own special place in New York. Definitely its own special place in Brooklyn. And I don't know any other place that makes me feel like that.
Yeah. Recently
I was there and I said to myself, yo, man, I've been all around the world. And this motherfucker right here gives me a vibe all the time, man. And I'm just growing up there. I think that's why we all talented, we all funny as shit. Shout out to Mims, Pete Chambers, everybody from Coney Island. We all got a little flavor with us. And yeah, Coney Island is a special place and you have to go there to experience it. That's whether for basketball. We're starting to get some props and entertainment now. And yeah, it's just time.
You think you can play out there in some leagues? You drop about 10 right now? Right now, you think you can get 10?
I'll drop more than 10.
You get more than 10 out there with the killers right now.
No, I'm like a legend.
No, I seen your highlights.
I'm talking about like I don't have to do much. I just shoot some threes and get 20.
So you went to Lincoln, right?
I went to Lincoln. I played AAU for everybody there is. Gauchos.
You played with Juice?
Juice, all that shit.
What?
Yeah.
So when you go to Lincoln, who's on there with you?
I played 1 year with Sebastian Telfair, but John Quintana, Eric King.
That's crazy.
My boy Sam, Tasheen Knight, and we went to the Garden.
That's a fact. And the craziest shit I ever seen from, because a lot of people don't know this man. This man is family to me. You know Pee Wee Kirkland.
Salute.
No, Pee Wee, you can't just know Pee Wee.
Yeah, that's my brother, man. Yo, real talk, I talk to Pee Wee like my pop.
Yeah, no, Pee Wee's the man.
I really love that dude. He gave me a lot of insight. And he's a role model for me when it comes to a lot of things.
That's a fact.
I really salute and respect him utmost.
100%. It's your boy Shay Baby. 5 mics.
I want to say one more thing too. Y'all need to really tap in with SHEABABYTV. He's grinding, he's hustling, and he's really moving up. And if he's interviewing me, I don't do interviews with everybody. They got me poured out tonight. But I don't do interviews with everybody. This is my guy. And I really want y'all to keep an eye on him. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Love and respect.
You heard it. 5 mics, SHEABABYTV. We'll have to do an official sit down. Hold on real quick before we got here. Let me tell you how I learned about you real quick. This was over the Corona. And I don't care what nobody says. When the whole podcast shit started with all these rap niggas and all these people sitting down, one of the first interviews that was ringing over the Corona, it was you and Math Hoffa, B. That's where the whole. I just wanted to say that. I wasn't in the business then.
Talk that talk. Yeah.
I wasn't in the business. My brother put me on smoking weed in the basement. It's over the Corona.
Yeah, facts.
I didn't even know who he was at that time. I'm telling you. And that's what led me on to everything. Shout out to my brother. My brother put me on with you. That's a fact.
Yeah, shout out to Math Hoffa.
100%.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you though. Before I get out of here, and I'm not chewing the horns or bragging. There's a lot of things in the entertainment business Oh, Mike, I'll let you figure it out. There's a lot of things, man.
That's on the next sit down. That's a fact. Shea Baby, 5 months. 5, thank you.
Love.
So you gonna perform?